Chapter 63. Shani meets Vignesha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Gritsamada continued the narration. He said, "Listen to the legend of the great Pushtipati Ganesha, which has the power to bestow enjoyments, liberation, and rids one of sins. There was a Daitya king Shakuni. His son Durmati was valiant and extremely conceited. He had a huge mountain-like frame. The courageous and valiant Mahasura Daitya accepted Shukracharya as his guru. He performed severe austerities to Shakti by chanting the powerful 9-syllabled mantra. After 1,000 years, Devi Shakti was pleased and manifested to grant him a boon. She said, "Ask for any boon that you desire." He performed her puja and praised her glory. Shakti was pleased with the puja and granted fearlessness from all. She lovingly granted sovereignty of the 3 lokas without any enemies, and also granted that he would be victorious in all battles. She granted the boon of health. The Devi was mounted on a vehicle, a lion, then returned to Shakti Loka. With the powers acquired from the boons, Daitya Durmati conquered the animate and inanimate worlds one after the other. Vishnu and other devas were exiled to the forest. The wicked Daitya harassed Shiva and Shakti and decided to make her his wife. Shakti renounced her abode and along with Shiva fled. Both lived in a forest in disguise. After some time, one day, Muni Narada approached them. He advised them to perform austerities towards Vighnesha. If you perform this pious worship, then Ganeshwara will be born to you as your son. He will kill Durmati. There's no doubt about it. Saying this, Narada departed. Shiva and Shakti performed severe austerities. They chanted the 16-syllabled, the Shadakshara mantra of Ganapati. After 100 years, Ganesha was pleased and manifested to grant a boon. Seeing him, they paid obeisance at his holy lotus feet, and with palms joined in reverence, they extolled him. O Gananatha, salutations to you. O leader of Ganas, we bow to you. You love your devotees. You are the bestower of joy to your devotees. We bow to you. You reside in Swananda Loka. You are the consort of Shiva, of Siddhi and Buddhi. We bow to you. To the one with Sesha tied around Nabi, to Dundiraj, we bow to you. To the one who gestures fearlessness and granting of boons, to the one who carries an axe, we bow to you. To the benefactor of all, to the one worshipped by all, we bow to you. To Brahma with attributes, to Brahma without attributes, to the one who grants knowledge to Brahmas, to Gajanana, we bow to you. To the Supreme One, to the one worshipped foremost, to Jeshta Raja, we bow to you. To Heramba, who is the mother and father of all, we bow to you repeatedly. To the one without a beginning, to Vighnesha and Vignakarta, we bow to you repeatedly. To the destroyer of obstacles of your devotees, to Lambodara, we bow to you. O Vignapa, following the path of Bhakti Yoga, yogis attain yogic peace. You are the embodiment of yoga. How can we extol you? Hence, we only offer our reverential salutations to you. O Swami, be pleased with our devotion. In this manner, they offered pranams. Ganapati lifted them up with love and then said, "The stotra composed by you will enhance devotion towards me. It will be joy-giving to the reader or the listener. It has the power to grant children, grandchildren, wealth, grains, joy, prosperity, and liberation. I am pleased by your praise. I am pleased with your devotion. Ask for any boon, and I shall grant it." Shiva and Shakti prayed, "O Gajanana, if you are pleased, then grant that you will be our son. O Vibhu, we will achieve accomplishment. O Lord, grant us steadfast devotion at your holy lotus feet. O Vighnesha, destroy Durmati and spread happiness in the 3 worlds." Heeding to their prayers, Ganesha said Om and disappeared. Shakti and Shiva were content and continued to wander in fear. Once, Parvati and Shambhu commenced a ritual of a purifying bath in the month of Vaishakha for the entire month, the second month in the Hindu calendar. They went to the Himalayas to please Ganesha. This vrata, a daily bath in the waters of Bhagirathi, and thereafter a beautiful idol of Ganesha made of mud, is to be worshipped with durva grass and other offerings. They worshipped Gananatha with devotion. On the full moon day, Purnima of Vaishakha, they took a bath at daybreak, then made a clay idol and performed meditation with great reverence before it. They meditated and invoked Ganadisha lovingly. At that instant, the inanimate clay idol was infused with consciousness. The Chaturbhuja Lord Ganesha incarnated into the idol and said to his parents, I have incarnated as your son. This is certain. This is the rewards of boons granted to you, following your penance, austerities, and the ritualistic bath on the occasion of the full moon in the month of Vaishakh. Now, as my parents nurture me with love, after doing pranams along with Shakti, and illustrious Bhagwan Shankara praised him by reciting the Upanishads from Atharva Veda. Ganapati assumed the form of an infant, using the powers of his Maya, and enticed Shiva and Shakti. Thereafter, the parents invited Brahmins to conduct all rituals as ordained. The birth ceremony of welcoming the newborn Ganesha was done. Jatakarma Samskara is the first postnatal ritual for a newborn baby. It celebrates the baby's birth as well as the bonding of the father with the baby. During the ritual, the father welcomes the baby by touching the baby's lips with honey and ghee. This ritual is accompanied with recitation of Vedic hymns. One day, the wise Shani, the most important of the planets, visited Ganesha and his wife. O Prahlada, Shani bowed to the couple. He said, with devotion, singing praise amidst all present, O Gajanana, blessed is my birth, my knowledge, and my penance by the darshan of you and your wife. You are verily the embodiment of yoga. Devi Pushti is Vishwambara and is Mahashakti, who provides nourishment to this world. Hence, I bow to you. Just then Shakti herself arrived and said to Shani, who had bowed humbly, O eminent planet, bestow benevolence on all. A distressed Shani then recounted his sad story. Thus ends the 63rd chapter titled Shani meets Vignesha in the second khanda of the Purana Upanishad, Srimad Mudgal Puran, describing the legends of Ekadanta, dedicated to Sri Gajanana. End of chapter 63.